The Pulse of Spokane is a broad show that showcases many different things in our community, sponsored by Local 29 Firefighters Union, Well Dressed Walrus, and Homes for You.
Well, this is the COVID-19 season right now, but also starting pretty soon is the political scene. And while we have been tracking what's going on with the president and competitors and so forth nationally, for it seems like the day after election in 2016, but anyway, we're headed into a couple weeks from now, the time to register, not to vote so much, but to register that you're going to be a candidate. And so that's coming up in the middle of May. And our primary is early in August, and then the general election is on November 3rd. I think all of us know when that is. And my guest is Anthony DiMauro. And Anthony is a young man who is a student at the community colleges here in Spokane. He's also, I believe, president of the Republicans, right there?
Yep.
Yeah. And I was asking
Right.
you before we went on the air, what's it like to be a conservative Republican in kind of a liberal area, meaning colleges these days? And so far, you haven't shown me any scars, so apparently you haven't been attacked or anything like that. Maybe some
Yeah.
verbal scars, but that goes with it. Anthony, you've got something kind of fun and exciting coming up. And it almost took me by surprise a bit because we're not thinking politically in the state of Washington right now, except that with our governor that we have, and you and I could talk about that for about 6 hours, I think, and solve
Right.
the problem in about 6 seconds. But speaking of solving the problem, one of the ways to do that is to elect a Republican. And you've got something coming up toward the end of this month. Tell us about that.
So, we started planning a debate, and it was going to be in person over at the community college before this
Right.
huge virus. And so, right now, we turned it into virtual. So, we are advertising a Republican gubernatorial debate, and we have the kids confirmed to attend, and you can join from your own home. It's happening May 29th at 6:30 p.m. We changed it from like noon all the way up to the afternoon so
Right.
that more people could be part of the event. And the goal of this debate is to introduce the voters to who is running against Inslee. We want the voters to make a wise decision into who they want to elect into
Right.
the governor position, because we are fed up with Inslee. We are fed up with his crazy policies, his crazy taxes, and him not listening to the voters of Washington State, especially those in Eastern Washington, constantly snubbing us and not listening
Right.
to what we say. So
Well,
right now,
I think one of the things most of us, at least on our Republican side, conservative side, are pretty well know we're not going to vote for Jay Inslee for a third term. We're tired of paying for his non-productive presidential race and all the other things that go with it. But we're not really clear right now who's going to run. So who are the candidates on the Republican side that you know of and will be part of your debate?
so there are 7 candidates on the Republican side. We have 6 out of 7 of those candidates. Well, 5. I mean, I meant to say there's 6 candidates, and we have 5 out of 6 serious candidates. So we have Joshua Freed, Anton Sakharov, Phil Fortunato, Lauren Culp, and Rich Millard. And then Tim Eyman is the candidate who is not going to join us for the debate. We have invited him several times, and if people ask why he's not in it, it's because he refused to accept our in-person invite when the debate was going to be on college campus, and then we sent him another invite, and he refused that too. So with the candidates who are going to be in the debates, our hope is that they can get their names out to the voters, and the voters can make the best decision for themselves and for the states, so that we can get Governor Inslee out of office and not have him elected again. Also, the biggest thing about this debate is that it's virtual, so you can
Yeah.
send it to your Democrat friends,
Welcome to
and all
today, right?
it doesn't matter. You can join from whatever platform you are from, and it's all good because uh, just because it's a Republican doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I mean, there's only two other Democrat candidates running against Inslee who are probably not going to get it.
No.
So why not go into the more serious candidates on the debate side and look at it like the Republican side?
Well, I think it always is good for each of us as a voter, an active voter, to watch debates, to go to events when we can, ask questions, and so forth. Let's be an educated voter when we go, not just necessarily party lines. I know
Yeah.
years ago, probably back before you were even born, I even voted for a Democrat or two once in a while because the Republican candidate just was clearly not ready to be in that office. Okay, that happens, and and so forth. You've got you're going to moderate, and you've got two other people helping you. Tell me about them.
So I'm moderating. Mike Fagan, he runs uh, a radio show called Right Perspective, and he was also on the
Right,
city council. So he's also going
right.
to be a moderator, along with Katara Johnson, who is an executive manager at Excelsior.
Yes,
So
and
she's
very
um,
involved in the
in the
community.
middle. She's a little bit in the middle of everything, and politically speaking, and we wanted to have that more independent voice join the moderator team to have that perspective, and
Yeah.
so that's why we got her, and we have Mike Fagan, who's pretty conservative, and I'm kind of on the moderate side of the Conservative Party. So it's kind of a mix
Moderate
up.
side of the conservative party. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds
yeah.
weird, but it's a good mix, I'd say. And Katara, she's super active in the community,
Yes.
super involved, along with Mike Fagan and myself. And so those are our moderators, and we are pretty
Now,
new to the virtual aspect of things. So we have to get a training. We're training the candidates as well. So on that end of things, it'll be fun.
are you looking forward to this?
I am. I am kind of nervous, but I am definitely confident that it'll be a
Oh,
good event. And then
okay. So now, go ahead.
along with it being on Zoom, so that's the software we're going to be using. We're also having TV Washington broadcast it live, so that'll be
Oh,
pretty
okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
So if
So
you do want to join it,
you'll get some statewide views as well then.
yeah, exactly. So if you want to join in and you haven't signed up, then you could watch it through TV Washington, which is also a good
Well,
opportunity for you to learn about the
now, if
candidates.
it's on Zoom, do people need to register ahead of time? And if so, how do they do that?
So we set up an Eventbrite RSVP site. So through that, we have a link on our Facebook, and we've been sending a link through Facebook and social media that has the Eventbrite on it. So you want to register for the event, RSVP, confirm that you're going, and then once the day of the event, we will be sending out an email invite to all the
Right.
participants, and they will be able to join in the debate. So that is how we were going to do it. Right now, we have almost 200 people on the
Wow.
debate participating. So we're trying to get that up, hopefully to 600 or even higher. And we got that many participants. It was 34, and we only got that many participants in the past 4 days. So people want this. They want to
Yeah.
see who's running against
Well,
Inslee and who to vote for.
in case you don't know it, Spokane is a last minute community. So most of your
It is.
viewers will come in the last couple of days. Uh, May 29th sounds like so long from now. You know, it is what it is. I think that's great. um, I, I guess, are the candidates that are going to join you, are they looking forward to it? Or do they see this as a good opportunity for them?
I believe so. Tim Eyman, just disregard him. But the ones who have confirmed, they look forward to it, and they are excited to get their voice out there. Because right
Yeah.
now, since the COVID-19 pandemic has flown through the state and made it pretty much very, very difficult for candidates to get their message out there, to get that advertising out there, and only through social media can you do that now.
Yeah.
Uh, Having something where people can just join in from the TV or join in from their computer or their phones, whatever, and listen to what they have to say. And we are going to be focusing on some pretty pressing issues that concern the state. So I'm looking forward to hearing
Will
what the candidates say on that.
will people watching be able to ask questions, or will it be just the moderators?
Oh yeah. So after the moderators asked a few questions and get the debate rolling, we will be taking questions from the audience,
Okay.
and there will be a
Okay.
chat section within the Zoom conference call debate platform, and there'll be a chat section where participants can ask questions, and we can throw those questions at the candidates depending on if
Right.
it's been asked or not, or whether it's actually a pressing question that needs to be asked. So the
Right.
moderators will be the ones choosing and throwing those questions out there that are coming from the audience.
Well, let's remind folks it's the Republican Gubernatorial Debate, Friday, May 29th. Is it still at 6:30 in the evening?
Yes.
Okay. And it will be online through Zoom. And what's the state TV system? I don't remember.
TV Washington.
Right. Right.
So they're the ones
Any
who.
last comments? You want people to register as early as possible, so you kind of have a feel of how nervous to get, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I think the only thing that's going to be hard to do is send out all those emails beforehand, because
Now I've got
that's
to
fun.
watch just for, if no other reason, to see how nervous you are.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks.
And like
Right. Yeah.
being co-hosted by the Republicans at Spokane Community College, along with the Spokane County Republican Party. So we've been organizing this for the past few months, and we're super excited that we can do it virtually. And I was thinking, how are we going to even go about this? Because I haven't even done a debate before, let
Yeah.
alone virtual. So how is that going to work? And so
Right.
the Spokane County Republican Party was like, "Yo, we'll help you." And so now we have a press release. We just sent that out yesterday to like pretty much every county in the state of Washington, and we're praying for a big turnout. We're hoping that the candidates have a good opportunity to reach the voters of the state, and so that voters can just choose their candidate and vote Inslee out, because we don't want him anymore. We don't want Taxman Inslee. He's
I hear you.
ridiculous.
I hear you. Well, even the candidates should be promoting it as well, so that
Yeah,
uh, their supporters can watch and see how their own candidates do. I think that'd be great. Anthony,
yeah,
go ahead.
too. And I've encouraged them to promote the event, and so far I
Yeah.
haven't seen them promoting it on their social media, which is kind of confusing. But it's out there,
Well,
which is good.
yeah, if you've got 200 people interested so far, this far out, that's really good for our area. And because, as I
Yeah.
mentioned, we are a last minute town, and it will be that week prior, probably the 3 to 4 days prior, where you'll really see the action. Anthony DiMauro, who is going to help moderate the gubernatorial debate on the 29th of May. Sign up early so he can count numbers and worry about how nervous you'll be. I'm kidding, Anthony. You'll do just fine. Hey, thanks for watching the Pulse of Spokane. See you next time right here.
Join us at Paint Night, where you release your inner artist, hosting events in Spokane and surrounding areas. We are the party on wheels and can come to your choice of locations. We specialize in private events, corporate team building, and fundraisers. We are the original Paint Night and want you to join in the fun. Check us out at www.paintnight.com, and we always offer $10 off with the code Spokane10.
National Barricade and Sign Company is a well-established company founded in 1957. National Barricade has become a well-known business in the Spokane Valley for more than 50 years. Over the years, we have built long-lasting relationships with many cities, counties, and their departments of transportation. Customers come to us because they know they are going to get the best quality service at the best possible price. National Barricade prides itself on getting the job done in a timely manner. We know that contractors must have certain items in a timely fashion to get their job done, and if we don't have it, we will get it. We guarantee fast service no matter how long it takes.
Hi, this is Tim Lane with State Farm with your quick winter tip. One of the most common questions I get is about trees and who's responsible for a fallen tree or branches. The answer comes down to negligence. If your neighbor's tree falls and damages your home, vehicle, or personal property due to a weather-related incident, then your insurance company would cover that as a non-fault loss. If you can prove negligence against your neighbor, city, or county, then they are legally responsible for your damages. If you have any coverage questions or would like a second opinion on your insurance, call my team and I at Tim Lane State Farm at 509-926-5135.
Imagine being ordered to stay home when you have no home to go to. Because of generosity from people like you, Union Gospel Mission is able to provide a place of safety and refuge for men, women, and children who have nowhere else to go. Today, more than ever, the vulnerable in our community need your help. Thank you for your generous tax-deductible gift in their time of need.
Thanks for watching. Ask the host a question, recommend a guest, or check out any of our other programs on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SpokaneTalksMedia.com. Sponsored by Local 29 Firefighters Union, Well Dressed Walrus, and Homes for You.